You guys have seen those videos before, office overhaul, and then you watch the video expecting to get some motivation, and it turns out the dude or girl must be some kind of interior designer, must have spent $100,000 on their office overhaul, and you're like, yeah, freaking right. It doesn't have to be like that. You can get drastic changes in your office, your home space, your room, whatever it may be. An amazing change with this one simple rule, and it only takes a second to understand, but I'm gonna make this video 5 minutes going through what I did and how I literally applied this to my office, and now it's awesome and so much better. So for me, and like many of us, it literally got to the point where I just had way too much stuff, I didn't know where to put it, and in my head I was thinking, okay, you know what, when we're done with this task, then we'll clean up that task. And then when we're done with cleaning up that task, we'll clean up the last task we cleaned up, yada 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 yada. And like literally my office was embarrassing. This is how it looked for weeks. And I know many of us are in this current state. Maybe it doesn't look this bad. Maybe it's more so shoved in drawers or shoved in a closet like I did before in that How to Clean Your Room in 5 Minutes video. So keep paying attention. Simple fix. I'm gonna share with you how I cured this with the 80-20 rule. The first time I heard about this was actually on a channel maybe many of you guys have seen before called Vsauce. You guys know Michael from Vsauce. And that is you use 20% of your stuff 80% of the time. Pretty much what that means is that the stuff we use most of the time is only 20% of our stuff. 80% of your stuff you are rarely using. And some of that you're never using. Ever. Like ever. So literally at the peak of my clutter, my hoarding maybe even call it, oh my gosh, was it that bad, really? At the peak of it, it just came to me in my head, like literally, I don't use 80% of this stuff at all. It's been sitting there for weeks. Like weeks, and it's just getting worse. So what do? Where's the big moment here? You get rid of it. It isn't rocket science, and in my opinion, I think the blunt force approach works the best. That is, instead of dusting around this object, dusting around that object, or, you know, opening the drawer, taking this out, taking that out, okay, I want to keep those, I want to get rid of these. No, you take everything out, put it all on the ground. Then you sort through it, you get rid of the junk, rid of the stuff you don't use, give it away, goodwill, or literally some stuff you gotta just throw away. I would say about 60 to 70% of my stuff I have gotten rid of, including half of my freaking desk right here. The design of this L-shaped desk that I was working with for the last 5 years was literally built for like an over-perspirating businessman from 2005. So I just couldn't do it anymore. I wanted something modern. But see, this is the beauty of getting rid of stuff. Rather than going and buying a new desk like I was planning on doing, like, oh, I want a wood desk, like I want it to be, oh, it's gonna be good, and spending like $500, I'm like, no. I spent no money on this overhaul. I only got rid of stuff, and my whole entire office space not only feels so much better, it literally feels new. It feels new just because I got rid of stuff. And with that being said, I'm gonna stop being such a spoiled brat and buying myself useless junk that I only really kind of want to get that little high for like a day, and then, you know, a week goes by and it goes like in a drawer and it never gets used again. First of all, I think that's just a waste of resources, that's a waste of my money, and that's a waste. It's just a waste. Man, what a beautiful day, what a beautiful office space. I know it isn't like the craziest, most modern looking thing in the world. I guess what I'm trying to say is if any of you out there are going through this like, oh my gosh, my space is just so cluttered, I want to overhaul my room, office, dorm, best thing you can do in my opinion is approach it with the 80-20 rule. Step back, look at it, think, what do I actually use here? And try to sift it into 20% of the stuff that you actually use and 80% of the stuff that you really don't use, and get rid of that 80% of the stuff. Yeah. Give it away, throw it away, or sell it. This rule, when applied, will change your life. It has literally changed my life right here. I feel so much more clear. I have so much more space. I didn't have to buy anything. I spent no money. I'm really just passionate now about office minimization. No, I'm just joking. I think the 80-20 rule, when applied, is extremely effective. But with that being said, I'm not perfect. I still have a lot more clutter in a ton of other areas. But we started here. We started in the office. Oh man, next should be the clothing situation. Oh man. If I showed you my clothing situation, it would be so embarrassing. I'm not even gonna go there. If you guys wanna see me document that, let me know in the comments. With that being said, I have more videos coming out. I hope this advice helps you guys out there. Thank you all so much for watching and all your support. Stay tuned, more videos coming out. Don't forget to turn those notifications on, subscribe, give it a like, leave a comment below. What's the messiest room in your house? What's the messiest you've ever been? Give me a story. I love reading them. Peace. I will see you all in the next video. But you gotta focus.